Short and sweet and late. This is what I'll call my sunrise report this morning. We're just a few minutes past the sun rising anywhere in the contiguous U.S. I think the furthest west is, a couple hundred miles north, maybe not that far, in the north of San Francisco, in the Eureka area of California this time of year. I think that's the latest it can be. What's it called? Cape Town, California. Not much. It's not too built up in that part. If you go a few hundred miles north of California, President Trump is now in Israel. I was kind of touched in particular as a Jew seeing the reception he received there. We'll see what happens during the actual meetings there and the ceremonial stuff. Hopefully the U.S. will move its embassy finally from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. A big deal with me. I'm a little tired. Went out to karaoke last night. We'll talk about that and the whole singing and just music and playing musical instruments and what it does for a person, or singing, and just random thoughts on that. I'll gather them later. Right now, I'm just going to pass on something from Mike Gorga. I pass on things from him a lot. I think he writes well, even though he doesn't do it for a living. Same with a lot of people I use up here. Giovanni Baricelli, Kennedy McGovern. I seem to go to those guys a lot. Pat Carfagno, I'm overdue to use one of her things. And it was fun seeing Kennedy and Mike talking online about how we should make this some sort of regular gig, and, depending, I guess, if I can make any money or make some sort of living doing all my efforts, which I've been working on for a while. But it's just nice seeing people coming together. You feel a little less alone as you go through the crazy parts of the world. And with that build-up, let me just simply read you, I don't have my equipment here right now, what Mike Gorga wrote. I confess I have not even seen the speech yet. One of the things when you have so much technology is you don't feel the need to watch something immediately because you may watch it later. So yeah, I'm going to be going for a long walk on the beach later and getting a little exercise, so I'll just watch it then. So I have not watched it yet, but I've heard about it and I've seen pictures. President Trump's speech in Saudi Arabia. Bravo. Stuck to the script, delivered a serious subject in a serious way. No nuance in measured words, no apologies, and no insulting of Muslims by thinking the good cannot separate themselves from the bad mentally. No obsession with ensuring Muslims were not calling them all terrorists. That was never the case, and they were never rounded up in the USA as the past administration suggested they were. Really proud he's my president today. This is the Trump who can be one of the great presidents in our history. He concludes with amazing speech on an amazing day. Can't wait to watch this tour play out. Thank you, Mr. President. That's it.